Today's topic, the subject e-commerce is our unit number 2, intranet, extranet and VPN. And out of this, today's topic is intranet. We will study about the internet. What is intranet? We will cover what is an intranet, architecture of an internet, applications of an intranet, and intranet infrastructure. What is an intranet? An intranet is designed for internal communications only. It is a private online network that is only accessible to members within an organization. This is secured network by company's firewall. Normally runs in a client server environment while local area networks or wide area networks configuration. So this generally every organization has its own network. Uh, if we are taking an example of any university or college, every college has its own intranet also, which is based on the internet. So this is called every hospital, every government, big organization, or any software industry or manufacturing plant has its own intranet services. So only the employees or the members of that particular organization can access that intranet. Separate, the third point is it's separated from other networks by firewalls, a means of preventing unauthorized access to the company's internal data or leaks of sensitive company information. Information, tools, directories, and services available on a company's internet are typically unavailable to the general public. This is one of the most versatile, cost-effective ways to support many business needs. With an internet, a system admin assigns and manages the rights and permissions of persons to access the company's in-house server control. This is the rest of the world. This is the firewall. Rest of the world means it is the internet which is available for the world, and in organization based on this internet, this intranet is working, and this intranet has some restrictions so that the particular users of this internet can't access the rest of the world. These particular instructions are done by the firewall, and these instructions or restrictions are allowed by the organizations, individual organizations only. And an internet is generally based on a three-tier architecture. Clients, generally web browsers. Second is one or several application servers, middleware, a web server which makes it possible to interpret CGI, PHP, ASP or other scripts and translate them into SQL queries to query a database. Then a database server. So this is our architecture of an internet, intranet. This is the internet, a firewall. This is the rest of the world firewall, and this is the organization. So this intranet consists of the some servers, database, and ERPs connected with the servers, clients browsers, and organization can and the clients can access the database through this intranet. These clients can access the database of this particular organization only. They can't access this internet. If they want to access the internet, they have to come out from this firewall. Okay, this is called the architecture of intranet. Usefulness of an internet: access to information regarding the enterprise, access to technical documents, search engine for documentations, exchange of data among co-workers, staff roster, project management, decision making aid, agenda, computer aided engineering, electronic messaging, discussion forum, distribution list, direct chat, video conference, internal portal. These are the usefulness of an intranet. Application of intranet. Intranet applications are same as that of internet applications. The only difference is that intranet applications reside on local server while internet applications reside on remote server. Document publication applications. Document publication applications allow publishing documents such as manuals, software guide, employee profits, etc. without use of paper. Second is electronic resources applications. It offers electronic resources such as software applications, templates and tools to be shared across the network. Third is interactive communication applications. Like on internet, intranet is also having applications like email and chat, hence offering an interactive communication among employees. So many organizations has their own private chat box. So only the employees of that particular organization can send and receive the messages to that chat box. Support for internet applications. Internet offers an environment to deploy and test applications before placing them on internet. Business applications of intranet. Information management. In information management, strategic decision support, enterprise resource management, online analytical protocol for data analysis, financial data reporting system, time and leave system, procurement and supply system, travel system, employee skills management, teaming, balanced scorecard data collection and reporting, knowledge management, metadata development, Y2K status database, performance-based promotion decision support. The second is marketing, promotional presentations, customer support, customer surveys. The third is document management, news, CAD viewers and server, file servers, form servers, document management library, research support using intelligent agents and profiles, search tools, server statistics and reports. The fourth is workflow, distributed development teamwork, detachments, partners, process control, project scheduling and task tracking, calendars for people and meeting rooms, process monitoring and data collection, productivity monitoring, activity-based costing, business process improvement support, signature authentication, approvals and tracking. So these are the workflow of business applications of internet. The fifth one is communications enhancement. It secures the communication, security testing and monitoring, registration form, internet telephone, video and teleconferencing, anonymous channel, threaded discussions, chat server, push technology, groupware, and web email. The sixth one is training, online testing and certification, collaborative training. Internet software. So there are some very famous internet softwares. With the help of these softwares, you can develop your intranet, your personal internet in your organizations, like SharePoint by Microsoft, then Creative Social Intranet by Creative Web Solutions, then Same Page by Same Page, EXO platform by EXO, Oak by Oak. So same page, EXO, Oak, and all these are the name of the internet softwares which are made by the company of the same name, that is same page, EXO and Oak. So every internet software is having his benefits, advantages. So whatever your business, whatever the need of your internet, you as per your need, you can select these softwares. Consideration in intranet deployment. Each organization has unique business application and system requirements as well as a unique network infrastructure. Therefore, each intranet is a customized network as per the requirements of organizations. So deploying an intranet for any organization involves following stages: infrastructure requirements, web server needs, make a browser choice, application development software, and firewall. So these are the basic and important uh, deploying for the any organizations for the development of intranet. So mapping out of the internet like TCP, this is the worldwide internet. Then with the help of internet, you are restricting this, and you have network servers, then browsers. You have personal browsers through which you can only access the intranet, and then desktop users, the employees of your organization. Infrastructure requirements. The number one is physical infrastructure like create a LAN probably made up of a combination of token ring networks, 10 megabit per second, Ethernet, 100 Mbps Ethernet, FDDI and ATM networks, associated hubs and routers, and T1 and T3 lines links directly to the internet or to an internet service provider. Then the bandwidth. For most intranets, companies need a minimum of 100 Mbps network with T1 or 1.544 Mbps and T3 45 Mbps speed lines to the internet. Load sharing. Split and share the load on multiple server machines. For example, application data on one server, web server on another machine, and mail server on one more machine. The users would be transparent in accessing either of the systems. Protocol. Have a network operating system that supports TCP/IP as this protocol is needed for the clients and servers to get connected to the internet. DNS services allocate IP addresses to all the systems that are getting connected to the internet as planned. Apply subnets as per the requirements. Web server needs hardware servers and software servers. So these servers are more larger, more powerful desktop computers. Such servers are expensive and have far more memory and disk space than most client computers. Each server has a self-contained unit with its own motherboard, processor, memory disk drives, and power supply. Servers like this are often water housed in air-conditioned rooms called server rooms. Software servers, public domain servers such as the Unix based Apache, Windows NT Server, Amiga Web Server, Netscape's enterprise servers, etc. Computers that host websites must have web server programs. Web servers often come as part of a larger package of internet and intranet related programs for serving email, downloading requests for file transfer protocol files, and building and publishing web pages. When selecting web servers, consider the hardware and software platforms as per the business requirements. What kind of performance an organization required and how much support is available from the vendor. For creating, publishing, and managing the content on the internet, most companies use a content management system, that is CMS, a web based application that makes it easy to create standardized web content without having to know HTML or other programming languages. The CMS can be hosted on the web server or on a separate applications server. Other software can be loaded onto the internet web server or applications servers as the company required. This may include a web-based conferencing application, a project management tool, or a comprehensive CRM tool like SAP or PeopleSoft. Install a web browser. Intranet pages can be viewed if a web browser installed on the network computers. The some browsers are Netscape's Navigator and Communicator browsers is the most used. Then Microsoft's Internet Explorers, NCS's, Mosaic, and Links are used. Application development software and HTML hypertext markup language editor for making up and coding information to be published on the internet. Common Gateway Interface (CGI), scripting tools for forms handling and image maps. GIF graphics image file, JPEG, joint photographic export groups, and MPEG motion picture export groups file format tools. For resource-intensive databases, applications, especially online transaction processing, OLTP such as job posting, application, etc., the message passing architectures that enable web pages to incorporate interfaces to databases and other applications is needed. SQL tools such as those from Oracle Core, Informix, and Sybase is also needed. In addition, Java and Java-enabled applications is also needed. If anti-based approach is required, the application development tools such as Microsoft's Front Page, Adobe's PageMill, Hot Metal, and Hotdog, as well as HTML text editors and file format converters. Example: Internet Assistant for Microsoft Word 6.0 and RTF to HTML tools is needed. Unix-based tools with similar functions also are available. So these are the references for this current topic of the internet. And in the next topic, we will study about the extranet. What is an extranet? Architecture of an extranet, extranet services, relationship between internet, intranet, and extranet. So thank you very much.